Hi guys, welcome back to Neurologist Gaming. I've been gone for a little bit, but I have some content yet to come. We're going to continue on with the road to the Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled extravaganza we have going on here. We're starting with Crash Nitro Kart, and we're going to go all the way to the end where we're going to play Crash Team Racing. But yeah, a lot of stuff has happened, so I have a lot to go through, and this is a news roundup. Just kidding. But the first thing I want to start with is Nintendo President of America Reggie Fils-Aimé is retiring after 15 years. I completely get it. He wants to spend more time with his kids and his family, and after 15 years and all your hard work, you deserve it, Reginator. We'll miss you, but Doug Bowser is now taking the helm as Nintendo President of America. The name surely fits, and I hope you do well in your role, sir, so good luck to you. But speaking of Nintendo, there's a couple rumors going around, and this actually really intrigues me because I hope this is true. But the first rumor is that there's an Xbox Live app coming to Nintendo Switch that'll link both your Xbox Live account and your Nintendo Online account together, so you'd be able to see both friends lists and whatnot. I don't really know the details. I don't know if there are details, to be honest, but that was a rumor going around that Microsoft is working with Nintendo. And on that same topic, I saw today that Xbox Game Pass is rumored to come out for Nintendo Switch as a streaming service. Now, if you have seen it anywhere, but streaming on Nintendo Switch isn't really too odd. In Japan, you're able to stream both Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Resident Evil 7, since the games are too big to fit on the console. So hopefully this is an actual thing. I own Xbox Game Pass for my Xbox, and it's one of my favorite subscriptions I've ever been a part of. You pay $10 a month, and you're able to get really any game that they have on that catalog and just download it to your console. There's no streaming involved. Obviously, a Nintendo Switch would have to have streaming involved with it, but still, that's awesome. If you're able to take that on the go, connect to Wi-Fi and stream those games, that's awesome. And kudos to Microsoft if that's true, because this is revolutionary, and I hope it's true. On the last Nintendo Direct, Ubisoft announced that both Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed Liberation are coming as a bundle on Nintendo Switch as HD remasters. I'm pretty excited about this because Assassin's Creed 3 was my favorite Assassin's Creed. It still is to this day. I find it very interesting, and a lot of people don't like that one. But for me, I'm excited to play this again on my Switch. Never played Liberation, although I know it was a PlayStation Vita exclusive. I just never really got around to buying it around the time when I first got my Vita, so that's a new experience for me, and I can't wait to play it. Nintendo really threw their fans a curveball. At the end of the Direct, the last game they announced was The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Now, that was originally a Game Boy game, and I think this takes place right after The Legend of Zelda 2, if I'm not mistaken. But they really showed off some gameplay, and it looks beautiful. Now, we've never really seen this art style with the Legend of Zelda game before, and they seem to really like to play with their art styles with their mainline games. Now, a lot of people are in uproar because they're saying they don't like the art style, but really I don't think this is a problem because they said the same thing with Wind Waker, and now that game is like critically acclaimed and people love it. So I don't think we're going to have too much of a problem. I feel like redoing Link's Awakening is a great idea because not a lot of people probably got to experience this game, and they really don't know like the lore behind it because there's a lot of cameos from different Nintendo franchises in there, such as Donkey Kong, Kirby, Mario. So it's going to be really cool to see how they pull it off with a 2019 release date. Yeah, it comes out this year, and I think that is the craziest part about it. But I can't wait to play that. Hopefully, we'll have a discussion once that game comes out. They also announced Super Mario Maker 2, and I think that comes out June of this year, actually, which is pretty soon. I'm really excited to see that this is a sequel and not just another port of the original Mario Maker, because really, I wouldn't want to buy another copy of that game unless it was significantly different. So the fact that we're getting a sequel, I think we're absolutely lucky that they're just not porting it over again. But now they're adding slope mechanics, so you can put slope in your creative levels now. I can't wait to see what people come up with and see how this is integrated with the Nintendo Online service. The original game was great, and hopefully they build off of that. I think you can play as Luigi now, so I'm super game for that. Now, the latest release from BioWare actually just came out too, Anthem. Now, this game was really hyped up, but not really marketed well, so we really didn't know anything about the game's story or about the game in general before it was actually released, or when they had the beta that completely failed because they couldn't keep the servers up and it was locking some people out. They're the creators of the Mass Effect franchise. Now, they had some pretty big shoes to fill making this random IP that's an MMORPG, but the game is just not getting good reviews. People are not really caring for it too much. And I think it looks cool, and the potential is there. It has a really big potential to be an awesome game. And I wanted this game to succeed because I wanted to buy it when it came out because it looks super fun. And after watching people play it, I really don't think it's something I'm going to buy until it really goes on sale. I've heard there's only about 10 hours of gameplay in the game, and that's really all you get. So it's kind of getting the Destiny treatment where it doesn't really feel like a finished product, but maybe in the end it's worth your money. I watched Funhaus play it, and it looks like they had a lot of fun playing with friends if you have people online to play with, but there was a lot of glitches that they ran into. Again, it was funny because they ran into them, but it's frustrating if you pay $60 for the game. I will post the link in the description below of them playing it so you can see for yourself. It's funny, but again, if you pay all that money for the game, you probably expect it to run properly. And after being delayed for about 8,000 times, Crackdown 3 is finally out. And it's not that great, really. The gameplay is, like, awesome. It's spot on. It's everything you would want a Crackdown game to be. But the story's doesn't really hook you in. It's just kind of repetitive, like clear out an area, go to the next, do the same thing. It gets harder and harder each time you do it. But how many times do you really want to do that? Plus, they tried coming up with a multiplayer wrecking zone, and me and Dylan played it probably for about 15 minutes, and we were done. And we were just, honestly, would be okay if we never went back to it. So if you have Xbox Game Pass, definitely download it and give it a try. Play it. You know, you might even love it. But if you don't have Xbox Game Pass, I don't recommend that you go out and pay a full $60 for it. Because for as many times as this game's been delayed, it's not worth paying money for it. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. Like, it's fun, but not worth the money. Now, a game that I have been playing a decent amount of recently is Far Cry New Dawn. And when I saw that game coming out originally, I thought it looked stupid. I thought it was stupid that it's pretty much the same thing as Far Cry 5. I just didn't have any hopes for it whatsoever, to be honest. And I never really, like, thought of buying it. But I traded some stuff in, and it's only $40, so I was like, screw it. I liked 5. Let's just give it a try. And I honestly really like it. And there was something about 5 when I was playing through it that it just felt like there was something missing, and I couldn't really put my finger on it. Like, I never even finished the game all the way through. But this game, it is Far Cry 5 pretty much, but it has that little quirkiness to it. Like, it's funny, it's action-packed, and it's a Far Cry game. If you've liked Far Cry games, like, through the entire franchise, you're gonna like this game. Is it a good entry level? Probably not. But the game's super fun, it's funny, and it keeps your attention. Not to mention that it looks fantastic. The graphics are awesome. The color palette they use, a huge fan of. And it's online co-op, so if your friend has it, consider picking it up and playing with your friend. It's pretty fun, and I can't wait to play through the whole thing. And the last thing I have for you guys today was actually just announced not too long ago that Resident Evil 0, 1, and 4 are coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll be able to pre-order them on the 28th, and you'll be able to play them on the 21st of May. Now, in North America, both 0 and 1 come as a bundle. You'll have to buy them together. and in Europe, you'll be able to buy 0 1 separately. 4 comes by itself, like it always has, and I think I'm probably going to pick up 4 for Nintendo Switch and just play through it. I haven't played through it in years, so I'm not sure if it holds up anymore, but a lot of people love the game, so I'm going to give it another chance and play through it. 0 and 1, I've never played through 0, but I might give that a chance too, maybe if it goes on sale down the line. But nonetheless, the fact that we're getting more Resident Evil on the Switch, I'm completely okay with that. Maybe later on we'll get some of the bigger games on the Switch, but I'm not going to keep my fingers crossed. But it's still exciting, and look for that on May 21st. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much if you made it all the way through the end. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to. You can also hit me up at NerdologistG on Twitter. I'm starting to pick that back up a little bit. Send us some love, please. Let us know what you think in the comments down below, and I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you pretty soon. Thanks.